Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Angel from Simply Angel Tia. In this video we're gonna be working on this bikini bottom, so it's just time to do some bikinis, so I may do a few more in the next little bit. But yeah, this is pretty much the one that I've just done today. Very simple. This is one that you can wear so that this is the front of your bikini and the other side is the back, or you can literally reverse and have this be the front, have this be the front, the back, and this be the front, or vice versa. And then we just put these long straps that you can either all tie them on the side like this, or you can kind of wrap it up around your body a couple of times and then tie it up. But yeah, this is pretty much it here. I have it here being modeled by Megan because it's something that I would not do for the internet. I'm sorry, but it's a little bit too revealing for me to have to show you guys this on my body, and so I make this so that I can also model it on my mannequin Megan. Okay, so this is what we're gonna be working on. The top is not gonna be part of the tutorial. I will do a basic I did a basic top to go with it. But if you guys want a tutorial for it, let me know in the comment section below and I will do one for you. Okay, so this is what we're gonna be working on. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay my lovelies, so before we get this project started, I'm gonna show you quickly the materials we're using for it. And as you can see here, I have this lime green yarn from Hobby. We had yarn, and this is 100% acrylic, 50 grams for this skein here, or 1.75 ounces, which is 150 meters, or 164 yards. Okay, this is a classic acrylic yarn. The color number is 6, but it's, for me, it's just kind of like lime greenish. And recommended hook size is 4 to 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, and this is light number 3, lightweight number 3. Okay, so this is what we're going to be using for the yarn. You just need one skein like this because we're doing a very basic bikini bottom. I'm going to be using a 4.25 millimeter crochet hook, which is G6 US. I have my scissors here, and then I have my tape measure to be able to determine our sizes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay my lovely, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with the project here. So we're gonna have to work on the front part and then the back part. So we're gonna start with the front part. Just to make it simple, I'm gonna start by doing the front part, and then we'll do the back part later. So we're just gonna go ahead and do a slip stitch here, and this slip stitch, it's gonna make it possible for us to do our chains. So the chains that we do here is gonna be what goes between our legs, that part of the bikini that covers between our legs. And what I do with that is I start by doing a chain of 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I am going to, so this is kind of like the width of what will go under your legs, between your legs. And then I'm going to skip this first stitch right here, and in this next one here, I'm going to go in and complete a half double crochet. You know what, I'll just go into it like this, it will make it easier. I'm going to complete a half double crochet right here like this. Then I'm going to go into the next stitch and complete a half double crochet. And keep in mind that one stitch you skip at the beginning does not count as a stitch. The very first half double crochet is what counts as a stitch for this project. Okay, so and you just go ahead and complete your half double crochets all throughout here until you get to the end, which I'm just about to get to right now. There you go. And then finally this final one. Okay, there you go. So that's the first row of this part of the project, and you should have 7 stitches here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then you're gonna chain 1. Your chain 1 does not count as a half double crochet or a stitch. And then you're gonna yarn over, go into that first stitch and complete a half double crochet. Then you're gonna go into the next and complete a half double crochet, and then into the next you're gonna go ahead and complete a half double crochet. And we do this, of course, all the way to the end of the row, and you're going to continue to have your 7 stitches here. So make sure you count, make sure you don't lose or add by accident. Just make sure you're maintaining your 7. So for example, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which means there's a stitch here to go into. And you can also tell the way it ends, it doesn't end properly. So you have a stitch at the end here to go into and complete your final half double crochet like that. Okay, So that's row 2. Row 3, you chain 1 and turn. Your chain 1 doesn't count as a double as a stitch, so you go ahead and just go right into the first one and complete a half double crochet. Then you're gonna go into the next and complete a half double crochet. And that's pretty much it. You do this for a couple of rows before you switch over and start your the back of the bikini. So before you make it, first of all, you need to finish the front. So before you do this part here that goes straight down like this, because that's the part that goes between your legs. And then when it comes to the front, it's gonna need to go out a little bit so that it has a coverage. Okay, so that is what I'm talking about. So for this part here, it depends. This is going to be a little bit of a higher bikini, not like high, but it's gonna go high enough. So with that said, I'm gonna do 12 rows for this part here. So I have completed my 3 rows here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do 9 more, and when I've completed those 9, I'll come back to the video to show you how it looks like and then how we start the next part of the project. Okay, I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, my lovelies, so I have completed the part of my bikini here, the bottom part, and I have 12 rows that I've completed here. Now again, this is gonna be up to you. You can do less of this. Some people do about 8, 6 even. That's up to you, but it depends on how you want your bikini to look. So the one I have here is based on how I want it to look, okay? All right, so now that I have completed my 12 rows, I'm going to now start to increase my bikini so we can start to build it up. So again, I just start with my chain 1 again, which doesn't count as a stitch. And then in this next stitch here, I'm going to go in and complete a half double crochet and another half double crochet into the same stitch. So I'm starting to increase right away. So that's it there. And then for the next couple of rows, a couple of stitches here, I just go ahead and do the regular half double crochet, no more increasing, including the last one. So we don't increase on both sides, we increase on one side. And the reason we do this is we want it to increase gradually and not to increase and go wide immediately, okay? So for this here, we just do the rest of the stitches as usual. So we'll only increase at the beginning stitch for the next, for pretty much the whole project now. And then we chain 1, we turn. So again, this is where we increase, we go into that stitch and we do 2 half double crochets in the same stitch. Just like that. And then we go into the next stitch here and complete a regular half double crochet in the next regular half double crochet. And then we do that all the way to the end again. Okay, so as you can see here, we're increasing at the beginning only and not at the end. And then it starts to increase a little bit like this. And keep in mind when you go to this stitch here, that's not the final stitch because this corresponds to the stitch row before you increased. So you have to go into that final stitch right here as well because there's a stitch at the beginning here, okay, where we put 2 stitches together to increase. Okay, that way it looks like that, okay? And then you chain 1 and turn. And then a half double crochet twice into the first stitch here. So 1 and 2. And then complete the rest of the row without any increases, okay? So we're gonna do this all the way until we get to the length that we want, okay? So we want our bikini to start to increase and to go to the length that we would like it to go. So just finishing off the final one here so I can talk to you without being distracted like that, okay? So as you can see, starting already to kind of go outwards like this, okay? So now what we do here, as you can see, I have just completed my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've just completed my 4th, my 3rd row already here in the increases, and I'm gonna continue to do that. Now, depending on how high you want your crochet to go, you can either do, you're just gonna keep counting. So this is pretty much the part that goes underneath your body, between your legs like this. So then from here, it's gonna start to build like this, and it's gonna be up to you if you want it to end right as soon as the end of your hips like this. You can stop there. You can continue to go so that it covers your belly button. You can continue to go if you want it to go even higher, okay? I'm going to do about an extra 24, 26, maybe even 28, depending on how I see it fit. But we're going to continue to work these for extra. So not counting the 12 stitches we did at the beginning, I'm going to do about 24-ish, 25, 26, whatever the case is. But I will definitely come back and tell you how many of those I am doing to increase. And then when we finish that, I will come back to show you how you finish that section. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the second part of it, okay? So I'll go ahead and continue building these up, do the same, and then come back when you have completed that, okay? See you guys in a bit. Okay, my lovelies, so I have gone ahead and completed the extra stitches here. So as you can see, that's how your bikini looks so far. We have not done the back yet. But just so you can see, so 1 2 3 4 5 6, so this is the first 12 rows that we did right here. And then I went ahead and did 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. And by me counting like this is 2 stitches per each of these bumps. That's why I only went 1 2 3 4 5 6 and say 12, because there's 2 stitches for each of these bumps here. So which means for these 14 I just counted, there's 28. So I ended up going to about 28 rows altogether there, plus the 12 that I have from the beginning here. So I actually have 24 plus 12, which is 34. I have 40 rows altogether, okay? So this is 40 rows here. What I will do, so this, as you can see, the bikini is going to be more thinner in the back than it is in the front. So, but I will show you how to work your stitches here first, and then I will go ahead and show you how to start the bottom. Okay, so for this part in the front, here, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna do a long chain. Let's say about a chain of about 100. Let's say if you want your bikini to have these long straps on it, just do as many as you want. If you want it to be short, do short, but if you want it to be long, do long. But you will pretty much need to do a number of chains that corresponds to the length of this strap that you want to be able to tie our bikini on each side. Sorry, I'm just knotting my yarn here that was knotted. So what I will do here, I will just go with a chain of 100 to play it safe. And then I will disconnect and do a chain of 100 on the opposite side as well, okay? So let's go here. I'm gonna start the chains and then I'll let you guys finish. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Go ahead and do 90 more, or however you want your chain to be, and then come back when you have the length of it and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, my lovelies, so I completed my chain of 100 here. So this is my strap for the bikini, the front part of the bikini. So what I will do is I will just take my scissors, I'll cut my yarn somewhere here like that, and then I will do a slip stitch. So yarn over and go through and close that off like this, okay? So I'm gonna leave it like this. This is the thinness of the strap that I want. I don't want to make it any thicker than this. So this is how we leave it. And then I will switch and go over to this other side. Like I said, it's a very basic bikini, so we're not doing anything too complicated here. So on the final stitch on this side here, I'm gonna go in like that. Then I'm gonna bring my yarn in like that. Actually, let's make it more secure. Let's do a slip knot so that we don't have it coming apart. Let's do a slip knot like that. And then go into that stitch, the very corner, and then bring your slip knot through like this, okay? And then let's count 100 as well, like we did on this side, okay? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Go ahead and do the other 90 and come back, or however many. If you did 200, do the next 190. But however many chains you did for your strap on this side, make sure you match it with this side, okay? So I'm gonna do my remaining 90 and I'll come back to the video. Okay, my lovelies, so this is my chain of 100 here as well. So again, I'm gonna do my cutting of the yarn here, snap that off, okay? And then we're gonna go ahead and do a slip stitch and pull, okay? So all of these here, we're gonna weave in at the end, so we don't bother about it right now. The same thing with this one here. There's just one kind of hanging here. We will deal with it at a later time. Okay, so the front part of our bikini is done. We need to work on the back part of it, okay? So with that said, I've already placed it in the way that I'm gonna be working on it. So this side here, so just to make it easy, where you started off your work is gonna need to stay on the left. And so you're gonna connect your yarn over here and then work yourself across, and then we're gonna zigzag like that, okay? So I'm going to go, but just so I can explain here. So this is the front and this is the back that's gonna go something like this, okay? We're gonna do the back something, let's do it like this, so that this part of it is already covered. So in the back, it's gonna kind of go in a little bit before it start to grow out a little bit like this, which means then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have these 10 stitches that are going to really be covered by the other side. So which mean we did 28 here, we have 10, we're gonna do 14. So we're gonna do 14 more stitches here. We're gonna look to see how it looks like. If we need to increase, we can do that. But for now, we just need to do another 14 rows, and then we should be good because we want the back of it to kind of come in like this. So more coverage for the front, but a little bit less coverage for the back. Okay, so that's the aim for this type of bikini. So I'm gonna show you quickly how to start here, and it's gonna be pretty much almost the same as we did the front in terms of increasing. And then I'm gonna have you guys work the number of rows, and then we're gonna come back to see how that looks like. So I'm gonna start by doing a slip knot, just like this. Okay, remove my hook, go into the very first stitch right here, bring my hook through my slip stitch through like this. I'm gonna hold my we're gonna weave these later, the same thing as this, and then I'm just gonna do a chain 1, and then so we need to make sure we have 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So just where I just put my stitch right here, we're going to go right into that and begin increasing by putting 2 half double crochets in that stitch. So 1 and 2. Okay, and then in the next stitch right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so the next one is right here. We're gonna do 1 half double crochet, and then here 1 half double crochet, and then here 1 half double crochet, and then here 1 half double crochet, and then we complete all this to the end. So keep in mind, again, we only increase at the beginning of the row, we don't increase at the end of the row. So here we're gonna leave it like that, and then we're gonna chain 1 and turn. So that's already 1 row of your 14 rows that you need to do on this side. And in this stitch here, we do 2 half double crochets in that stitch, and then 1 on each of the stitches until you get to the end. 2. Okay, so again, nothing too complicated to explain here. You just pretty much do what we did for the increases in the front all the way until you have your 14 stitches. For now, come back after 14 stitches. We will look at it. I will look at mine. If it doesn't look like it looks good, we will change it either by going a little bit more. We can undo some of the stitches to make it look a little bit better. But for now, just increase like this. So we have completed 2 rows here. You have 12 more to go, and then come back to the video. Okay, see you guys in a bit. Okay, my lovelies, so I have gone ahead and done my increase here for the back, and as you can see, that's pretty much how I would like it to be. And I ended up doing 20 rows. So from where we started our increase here, I ended up doing 20 rows like this. And it was 28 for the back, okay? Because we pulled these up like this. For example, if I was to do it exactly like this, this is where it would have ended like this. But because I wanted to go all the way up like this, this is how it looks. Now, again, you may be looking at this and thinking this is a little bit too skinny for the back or the front or whatever, but this is pretty much the nature of the bikini. You can also kind of wear this bikini the other way around. If you want this to be the front, you absolutely can. You just literally wear your bikini like this. Instead of it being this is the front like this and this is the back, you just do the exact reverse. So this is gonna be something that you can make a choice on like that as well. Okay, so with that said, I'm gonna explain quickly here what we need to do next. So we need to do our straps just the way we did the front here. So I'm gonna do 100 chains here, and then I'm gonna cut off and come and do the 100 chains on this side. And then I will weave in my ends. I do have these two sides here. I do have this, as well as I will knot these here and knot these and the next two that I do here as well, and cut those off. So when I come back to the video, I'm gonna come back to finish off the video with a clean done project, and then we're gonna pretty much end the video there. Okay, so let me go quickly do that and I will be right back. Okay, my lovely people, so I have gone ahead and finished putting the straps for the back part of the bikini bottom, and I have weaved in all of my ends, so everything is done. So this is pretty much how it looks like, very simple. And this is how it would go on. This would be how it would appear on the back of your body, and then this is how it would look like in the front. And or if you choose to wear it so that this is the front, this is how it would look like. So let's reverse it like this. This is how it would look like in the front, if you want it to be, sorry, in the back. And then if you want it, this could be how it looks like in the front. Okay, so that is pretty much it, you guys. Very simple. I'm gonna do like a random top to go with it, and if you guys want me to do the tutorial for the top, let me know and I will work on that. But this is pretty much going to be the end of the video. Okay, so again, I know some are still here, so this is something you can literally do within a few minutes. Like, this is not something that is complicated at all. So go ahead and get started with one that you can literally wear this coming weekend or next weekend or whatever the case is. But this is it here. All right, so just to remind you guys, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. Make sure you share the video and or the channel with your loved ones so they're aware, they can learn how to crochet and make things, or make an order for you guys to make something that they see on the channel. Yeah, but anyways, the point is, just share the video with your friends or the channel. Make sure you subscribe, comment, and like the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.